question. The member from Lambton-Kent-Middlesex.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question today is for the Premier. Premier, what started as a flagrant misuse of taxpayer money by promoting eco-terrorism through a tax-funded broadcaster has now become yet another complete embarrassment for the province of Ontario. With the premiers of Alberta and BC criticizing your pipe troubles as disappointing, offensive, and contrary to Canada's interests, we've also heard from Canada's Federal Minister of Heritage calling it tasteless. We know that your friend Dalton McGuinty has continually made derogatory comments about Alberta resource development. Premier, do you intend to continue the outright hostility towards the province of Alberta and its huge potential for job creation right here in Ontario?
Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Education.
Yes, thank you, Speaker, and I thank you to the member opposite for the question. It's, I think, important to know that, first off, TVO is responsible for its own editorial content. It is not appropriate for politicians to dictate editorial content. Having said that, what we have done is raised questions with TVO. We have raised questions with TVO
come to order.
to find out how does the programming in question meet their educational standards and have their fiscal standards been met. I'm pleased to report that TVO has indicated that it is going to appoint two independent experts, and they will be looking at the game in question and report back to us. Meantime, the game has been taken off the web.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, back to the Premier. Premier, on Saturday, I wrote to you outlining the more than 500 Ontario-based companies engaged in Alberta resource development and the thousands of people that these firms employ.
That's right.
I also outlined that over the next 25 years, Ontario will gain some $63 billion in additional GDP as a result of Alberta's resource development. You will also know that in Ontario we are facing the worst jobs crisis of our lifetimes, and that nearly 600,000 men and women woke up this morning without a job. Right. Premier, are you willing to risk the future of our province and the future for these 600,000 men and women by continuing the disrespectful public comments about the resource development sector, or will you reject the past comments made by Dalton McGuinty and Minister Brad Dougald and immediately embrace Alberta's resource development for the potential of Ontario?
Thank you. Minister of Education.
Yes, thank you. We have recognized the public concern on this particular issue, and I want to reinforce that TVO has in fact taken the game in question down from their website and are appointing experts to report on that. I am waiting until I get that report to make any judgment about about the particular game in question. But on the larger issue, which is Ontario's support of the tech sector, which serves the oil and gas sector, absolutely we understand that those are critical jobs and that Ontario wants to invest in jobs, and we want those people that are investing in jobs in Ontario to be part of the Canadian economy and supplying other provinces. Absolutely, that is our strategy.
Thank you.